And hopefully
Shadow.
this will work.
No. Come on. This way. Yeah.
Talk about a cock up. No, it's put it straight back down into red. There's some reason that OBS will not. OBS is just not putting out any streamline. It comes and then it goes, I've got really good, and then I keep getting green, yellow, amber, red, green, yellow, amber, red, green, yellow, amber, red, and it's not working like it should. We've never had this. I'm literally putting out no kilobytes. I don't know, and then all of a sudden I've got 5,000. Have we got an issue with the internet in there, Lou?
No, why?
Right, I don't even know whether there's anybody watching, or I don't know what's going on. It won't even show me anything.
The internet's on full 5G all lit up.
Right. Right. It's just not happening. It's.
Shut it down and start it up again.
He's done it.
No.
Yeah. I don't know why this isn't doing what it should be doing, because everything was preset, so there's no reason for it to do it. But the thing is, guys, I don't know whether you guys can see us or hear us. Yeah. I don't know what's happening with. We're having some real problems.
Right, it says you've got 13 watching.
But it's not an internet problem. It's actually, we've got a problem with the software that we're streaming with.
Lorraine says you're live now at 18:43.
Yeah, it just keeps freezing because the software is putting out like everything. It puts out like 6,000 kilobytes per second, and then puts no kilobytes out per second, and that's what's dropping out. So there's something wrong with the streaming software that's really messing us up at the moment.
Ben says I've just ordered a belt from you.
Oh, thank you, Ben. We are struggling, so please bear with us, because the stream is coming and going. And I'm not sure what's happening with it.
Must be their end's computer's weird. Sue says I can see and hear you. Liz says I can see and hear you on iPad and the big telly box as well. Dawn says waving a flag, you are live now. Ben says live like 16:44, which is now. Kat says I'm on sale and it's okay now. Right.
It's kind of improving slightly. I don't know what's going on. It's the streaming software that we're using is having a bit of a dicky wobbler. I'm not sure what's happening, whether the computer's trying to do some backups or something at the same time and doing something. I don't know. So I really do apologise. The internet is absolutely amazing. We're in a 5G area and we're on 5G. And we're getting hundreds and hundreds of megabytes. So it's not an internet issue, it's the streaming. But it seems to be playing ball at the moment. So I'm hoping we might be able to carry on.
Yeah.
So let's have a look. So where are we up to? I'm not sure where we're up to with comments wise. So please bear with us. Get your comments in if we haven't read them. I think there's only 15 people in, which I can't blame them because it's all gone a bit pear-shaped. But we'll see. Let's get everybody back on.
Sherry says, I am in Arizona, USA, and just logged on, and you're coming in fine.
Brilliant. I'm hoping whatever it's happened, a bit of a reset has done what we need it to do.
Malcolm says you're back. Liz says
Yep.
you've been pretty stable for the last few minutes.
Good.
Kat says try defrag your computer.
Yep, possibly. Maybe not at this point in time though, because that would probably really mess my computer up.
Andy says you probably won't have enough leather for Ben's belt. Lol. In brackets, his dad.
I don't know. We've got quite a lot. We've got quite a lot of leather.
Jennifer says sound good now.
Brilliant.
Tiamat says hello from West Coast Canada.
Hi guys.
Hiya.
Never too late our journey. We thought it was our internet. All good now.
Yeah, we're just a little bit behind. It's
lagging a little bit.
Yeah, it's lagging a little bit, and I can see it's flashing up in the corner. It's just started playing up again, so it's probably going to start buffering again.
Andrea says, hi Gareth, Lou and Malcolm, everything's fine now. Hi
Yep.
Andrea.
If it buffers, please just bear with us. There's not much I can do with it. I'm going to have a look, but it's going to take me a period of time, so...
Lynette says, hello, I'm on my morning break at work, so great to see and hear you.
Yeah, that's Olga. Hi, Olga. How you doing?
Hiya.
How are you,
Cat69
Olga?
says, is that you-know-who sitting next to you? It certainly is.
It is.
It's Malcolm.
Hey.
Macron says, where'd you get your leather from? Kat says, Malcolm. Lynette is Olga. Yeah.
Yep. You made a schoolgirl error there, didn't you,
I
Luke?
did. It's because I'm stressing with the dogs because Shadow is doing my head in.
Yep. And Shadow's doing the editing. We've got issues with the streaming software. Shadow's being noisy. It's it's just one of those days today, I think. One of those days. Right, we're making a belt. For those who haven't come in and missed the first part because it's all gone wrong, we're making a belt.
Have you changed the screen over?
Yes, I'm on screen. So
I'm in Malcolm screen.
no, just me. I'm just showing people where we're up to. So that's the belt blank. We've put where am I? We've put the crew in. That's where the buckle's gonna go, which is our buckle. We've punched the holes in at this end, and we've got a little decorative line around it. We need to make the keeper, so we can stitch that in, so that when the belt goes round, that'll keep the belt in. We're gonna trim the edges up, seal the edges up, and it's going to be a black leather belt, so we're going to dye it black. So that's where we're up to. I'm going to crack on. Shadow is being proper disobedient.
It's not that he's being disobedient, his hormones are everywhere because River's in season. And that's the problem.
Right.
Olga says, hi, I'm fine. So tickled to have a few minutes with you all.
It's great to have you here, Olga.
It is. It's always great to have you with us, Olga.
It is.
Kat says, Gigi is barking at Shadow.
Yeah. Yeah, he's probably going to trigger everybody off barking,
Yeah,
to be
and
honest.
he's going to probably aggravate everybody before the end of this because he can't help himself at the minute. His hormones are all over the place because River is in season. I have said it, but just in case you didn't catch. So I do apologise about the dogs making noises, and it's quite fun, isn't it, Malcolm?
Yeah.
That's one way of putting it.
Well, I've got a show going on here.
You've not, they're going to sleep now. Shh. Leave them, they lay down on the couch, settle, going to sleep.
Okay.
But Poppy's not. Poppy's curled up at our feet,
She's
dear.
curled up here. She's all right.
Yeah, so what are you guys up to on this upcoming bank holiday weekend? Have you got any plans? Anybody going away?
Dawn
Working or... What's everybody up to?
I was going to say, I don't know, is it, I know it's May Day here, but is that in America and Canada as well? Do they have a May Day?
I have absolutely no idea, Malcolm.
Well, then.
Maybe Olga can tell us about whether there's bank holidays and things over in America, because I know Olga's in Portland.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It'd be nice to know, you know.
And
what's,
who was it? Who was in Canada? Who was it? Who was over in Canada? Let me just see if I can find.
It's not on this chat. It was on the previous one, I think.
Oh, I thought it was on here.
yeah, it's just nice. It's interesting to know about what,
Yeah.
you know, what's on the rest of the world.
So Sandra says, "What was for breakfast, Olga?"
Oh
Olga's
yes, we all have
famous
to
for
know.
breakfast.
Olga's
Oh, right.
breakfasts are legendary.
Yes.
Yes.
McCall says, "I'm wanting to start doing leather. Where do you get yours from?"
There's quite a few leather suppliers. I suppose I take it. I'm assuming that you're in the UK. So there's quite a few
I'm not.
suppliers in the UK, and it depends really on what you're looking for. There's let me see off the top of my head. There's Metropolitan Leather. All these are online, so you can buy it all online and ship it, and they'll ship out to you. There's Abbey England. They do a very nice range of Sedgwick leather, which is really nice quality leather. But again, it depends on what you actually want to deal with, what you want to make, what kind of things you want. There's another company called J Wood Leather.
There's loads. Too many to mention, Gareth.
Yeah,
all of
yeah.
them. He's better sending us a message.
Yeah, there's quite a lot. There's quite a lot, but it depends on what you want. If you want Sedgwick leather, really good quality Sedgwick leather, then you're better off going to someone like Abbey England. And they'll do all the other things that you need as well, other than leather. All the tools, where am I? All the tools that you might need. All the dyes. Let's have a look.
All of that.
Where are we? Where's my computer going? There we go. So you've got all the dyes, all the finishes, adhesives, all your
28.
stitching, things
Not
like
many.
that.
We had 92 last time because it keeps
You
freezing.
can get Canuba waxes, finishes, what we're going to be using on the back of the belt that seal the flesh side of the leather. So all that kind of stuff, you get it. But a lot of these places, some of them will stock it, some of them will only stock leather. So depending on what you want to do, then yeah, have a look. But if you want some more info, then drop us a message on Facebook. Right, let's head back to these two reprobates. Hang on. Where are we?
So Kat says, "Thank goodness Gigi is fixed." Yeah, we're going to be looking at getting River fixed, but next year now, because I don't want to do it in the middle of summer and have her locked in a hot boat. So that'll be next January, hopefully. Andy is at a craft show on Sunday.
All right, okay.
Julie and Martin on Rhapsody in Blue. We've both bought a couple of Malcolm's cushion covers, and they're great. Thanks, Malcolm. Also love the blue windlass shoulder strap Gareth made for me. It's brilliant. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're very welcome, guys.
Yeah, you are absolutely welcome.
Monty says, "I'm going to Bridlington for 10 days.
Oh, very nice. I've not been Bridlington for decades.
Yeah, a million years since I was there.
Dawn says, "Lots of bank holidays this month, lol." Yep, there is.
Right.
Yeah.
Kat says, "Still recovering from a car crash 5 weeks ago. Gigi was in the car, but okay, no car." Yeah, I remember that because we've just done our first live last time. Hope you're feeling better.
Yeah, get better soon.
Lee says, "Hi, Julian Martin on Rhapsody in Blue." DJB says, "Hi, Gareth Lou and hello, Malcolm."
Hello.
Hi. Kat says, "Hi, Anfield, hi." Macron says, "Yes, that is in the UK." Lee says, "Hi, Cat69. Macron says, "Wanting to make bags, purses, wallets, etc."
Yep.
Kat says, "Hi, DJB." The last pilot says, "Both my grandparents died before I was born, and although I like Malcolm, the problem is I'm older than him, so we can't call you Grandad.
Why not?
Kat says, Pilot, hi. Olga says, no holidays coming up soon. I get May the 2nd, Memorial Day. Our Mother's Day is May the 14th. Workday breakfast was oatmeals, fresh apples cooked in it.
Right.
Wow.
Okay.
And then she says, May the 28th, not the 2nd for Memorial Day.
Right.
Kat says, Memorial Day is May the 30th.
Right. Okay.
Doreen says, Dory says, evening all, good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
Smart Mark says, hello guys, hope you are well. Hi.
Hi. How you going? I'm waving and I'm looking at the wrong camera. I need to switch back to the right camera so people can see when I'm waving. I'm doing this, and all you're looking at is the workbench. It's all going wrong today. It's Malcolm's fault.
Of course. What else? Couldn't be anything else.
Monty says you can get an ice cream for £1. That sounds like a plan.
An ice cream for £1. Where's this?
Yeah. Bridlington.
Oh, blimey.
All right, yeah.
We're on our way. That's where we're heading now.
I don't think they've got canals up there, though, have they?
Kat says originally was the 30th my birthday. Well, happy birthday for the 30th, Kat.
Yeah, happy birthday for the 30th.
Julia Martin said, hi, Lee. Kat says, no. Olga says, hello, Malcolm. I have a fab friend in Mississippi with the same wonderful name. Oh, no,
well,
there can only be one Malcolm.
It's funny you should say that because I have a very special person named Olga. To me, it was my mother. There you go.
Ah,
See?
well, there you go, you see.
Narrowboat Willie says, sorry guys, got to go catch up over the weekend. Not a problem.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us.
Not a problem. Thank you for dropping by. Really appreciate it.
Kat says, hi Wooly. Smarty Marty says, it's Martin Preston, by the way, Louise. How you doing, Martin? How's the boat coming along, Martin? Bet you're so excited now and can't wait. Dawn says, I need a granddad. Can you adopt me, Malcolm?
Absolutely.
Is everybody's granddad?
Everybody's granddad.
Shadow.
No.
Andrea says, the pens that we bought from you are fabulous and our Fox Cub Tiller pin looks pride of place on Bluebell.
Oh, thank you. Glad you like them.
Yes.
Just one thing. I know we've had a couple of people, and I can't remember who, but the refills for the slimline pens that we make, we now have them in stock with us. I haven't got them on the website just yet, but we do have them. So if anybody who's bought a slimline pen would like refills, we have black refills and blue refills.
Black and blue, that's what you're going to be if you carry on.
Right.
So anybody that's got the slimline pens, like I said, they are in stock at the moment. If you've bought a tool pen, the ones with the screwdrivers in, I'm still waiting for those refills to arrive. So I will give you an update when they're in stock in case you want any of them.
Kat says Gigi's barking again. I do apologise. Shadow is so hormonal. It's a shame for him, really. If you're in a house, you can split them apart, but on a boat, you cannot split them apart.
No, not them two anyway.
They're
thick as thieves, them two. They really are.
I'll take Thunderbolt.
Olga says, I'm happy my break lasted long enough to hear your mother's name was Olga. Bye, everybody. I'll check back at lunch to see if you're still alive. Oh, thank you, Olga.
Yeah, thank you, Olga. Take care. Don't work too hard.
Martin says, final touches are just being done. The build is running in canal time, though. Should be 2 weeks. I will be keeping you posted. Can't wait. Bet you can't. Exciting.
He's having it's a sail away he's having
a
made,
sail away
isn't it,
built.
like?
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's a
right.
sail
He's having
away.
a sail away built.
And then he's going to build it inside himself.
All right. How long does he reckon that's going to take?
How long, Martin?
Yeah, okay, he'll come back to
He
it.
will.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just busy.
How's the workforce doing in there?
Yeah, working away while you two are there. I'm still going. Don't worry about that.
It's about time you did something. You done nothing all day long.
I've done nothing all day long.
That's a bit of a joke because he's been working on my boat.
I have. I've been working on Malcolm's boat. I'm sure that's the only reason he catches up with us.
Well, yeah.
I don't have to work on his engine this time though.
Right, you can have a look at it.
Oh, I've looked at it. I've stood there drooling and admiring.
The Yellow Submarine.
Mm. So,
Boat time's on. Boat time says, hi, guys.
hi guys, how you doing? Thank you for joining us. Anybody that's saying that doesn't know Malcolm, Malcolm is known everywhere as the most famous non-vlogger on the canal. Because I think he's been in just about everybody's vlogs. And if he hasn't, then you really are not missing out on anything.
Oh, thank you very much. I think. Yeah, I don't do vlogs because I do everybody else's.
Yeah, that's it.
I haven't got time. Too busy making cushions.
Nothing wrong in keeping busy.
Dawn says, are they ever finished?
What?
What was
Dawn,
that?
I'm
Sorry?
not sure what you're on about there. Are they ever finished? Is that Malcolm Gareth
I think-
doing jobs for Malcolm?
Well, either that or just boat jobs in
Or boat
general,
jobs are
because
never finished.
jobs on a boat are just never ending. When you think you've got to the end of them, then another list of jobs suddenly appears.
Yeah.
It's relentless. It really is.
What's the saying? There's always something to do on
Yeah.
a boat.
Yeah.
Marty says, main things will be finished by the summer, but it'll be fully finished by next year.
All right, okay. Yeah, it's a fair old way. Best of luck with it.
Yeah.
Yes, and then
Yeah.
we'll hopefully see you one day cruising.
Yeah, look
Yeah.
forward to it.
Kat says, Malcolm, you still making quilts? I am hold at the moment. Have 20 sets of pillowcases cut out for children's services. You're still making them, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm still making them, yeah.
What's that? The
Yeah.
quilts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we was talking about them. I think it was in the first part of this before everything started going a bit wrong.
Yeah, I don't.
So
Let me sort this dog out.
so yeah,
Drop it.
I can't make very big ones because obviously on the boat. So the biggest I can make is a 36-inch square. And the way I make them, the design takes me about 2 to 3 weeks. Plus I've got to make the cushion covers because they do quite well. So I'm making about, I reckon, about 4 a year in the season anyway. So they're there, or they will be there.
but he does have a very, very nice quilt
Oh yeah,
already made at the moment for sale.
yeah. It's pleased with it. I'm chuffed a bit
Right,
with it.
Gareth, can you just do the comments a second?
Yeah, of course I can. So if you are around at Great Haywood this Easter,
Easter.
this May Bank holiday, the first May Bank holiday. I keep saying Easter. I don't know why it's Easter again.
What's he like?
If you are around then come and have a look, because we'll have our stuff on shore. Malk's stuff will be on shore.
Oh yes.
So there we go. Let's have a look. Boat Time says, haha, he is, to be fair. We've seen loads of Malcolm.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Right.
Doug says, have you a new engine, Malcolm, my grandpapa?
Have I a new engine?
Oh,
Yeah,
nice
new
spanking
engine.
new one, yeah.
Brand spanking new. Just before Christmas.
Yes.
Brand spanking new. It's got 328 hours on it now.
Wow.
So yeah, it is absolutely, and it is. It's a dream, but it's yellow, and it sits just slightly below the waterline in the boat. So I've called it a yellow submarine.
As you do.
As you-
Oh,
Ah,
wow.
we just.
Torture that.
Where's that at?
Mr. Whippy, £2.
Wow.
Who's this? What am I missing out in this room? What are we doing here now? Everybody's sat in another room that way talking about Mr. Whippy. Oh, blimey, Riley, who sent you that?
For everybody that's wondering what will, oh, you'll not see
I
it.
don't know whether
Can't
it's
see it, no.
hold it up a
No,
bit. No,
sorry,
it's not
guys.
coming on though. But it's one heck of a Mr. Whippy ice cream.
Yes.
Wow. So let's have a
That
look.
was Monty, by the way, that sent us that.
All right, cheers, Monty. Oh yeah, there you go. See, I've sent you a photo on Facebook.
Yeah.
Bolt time. Doing good, thanks. How are you? Yeah, we're not too bad.
Yeah, we're good.
Hopefully the engine's fixed and we can actually start moving. So that'll be a good thing. We're going to find.
Oh, there's a boat just.
We are on a wobble.
There's a boat just gone past.
Yeah, who didn't want to slow down, so we all kind of like nearly fell over. So I do apologise.
Lee
We
says
are
hi,
freezing,
boat
so
time.
just chill. We are freezing a little bit. Do apologise about the freezing. Yeah, Anfield Road, high boat time. What's that? Smart Mark 21. You sure will see me out on the cut. We'll look forward to it.
Oh, so will William Martin. We'll get the fire pit out and some beers.
Yep. Dawn says, what is your favourite block, Malcolm?
Right. Okay. Obviously you're into quilting. The cushion covers are made from a pattern called Disappearing 9. Now, if you're into quilting, you will know what Disappearing 9 is. But apart from that, log cabin.
Log cabin?
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen log cabin.
Yeah, you have.
Have I?
These are just patterns that a quilter will know about. I've done some other stuff, but the favourite is log cabin because it's fairly easy and you can do a lot with it.
Dawn always says, is it Victus?
Victus, no.
Boat time said, Hayley. Kat says, welcome. I make mine same size, but for veterans in wheelchairs.
Oh, very good. Absolutely. Yeah, brilliant. I love it.
Boat time says, happy trading, guys. Thank you.
Oh, cheers, guys.
Lorraine says, I'm working on a few quilts, hand sewn, and one EPP one, English paper piercing.
Yep. Yeah.
You've done that, haven't you, Mal?
I've done a couple of those. Yeah, the ones I made was what do they call it? A compass, like a compass point.
Yeah, that was it. That looked nice, that one.
Yeah, that's about. It works out to be about a 10-inch cushion cover.
Mark saying, he says, evening all, thought I'd join you and lower the tone. Good evening, Mark.
Good evening,
How are
Mark.
you?
How are you?
You couldn't lower it any more than me being here.
Yeah, I've got to say, you've got some tough competition
I
tonight.
said it before them.
Rickon says, really enjoying this live. Well done. Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys. Not really seeing much of the work, and I'm trying to keep it going in the background so people can watch. But we thought, well, while Malcolm's here, and
It'd be rude not to let you all see Malcolm.
yeah, because
Well,
it's been those
nearly
who've followed
Grandad's
us,
bedtime.
those who's followed us, you know, from for a long time or from the start, will already know the story of Malcolm and followed our escapades on YouTube. So yeah, while we're because we're not going to be together for you know forever for a long for. So
forever and ever. Sorry.
But
it'd be nice just for everybody have a chat.
Can you whistle?
No.
You can't sing either.
I know, shut up. I'm not yoke me. Martin says, sounds like a plan. Monty says, are you coming anywhere near Mercia Marina anytime soon?
Who was that one, sorry?
Monty.
Yes,
only
we
if you're
are.
going to bring me an ice cream.
Yes,
Yeah.
we are, Monty.
Yeah, right. Absolutely. Yeah,
We are going to be, because we're in Great Haywood at the moment. And if the engine is all well, we are heading to Trent Lock. We're trading.
Is that before Bradley?
When are we doing Trent Lock, Lou?
Don't know yet. Depends on the engine.
No, I know, but Trent Lock, Cranfleet. When's Cranfleet? I think it's the second weekend in May. So we're going to be passing through Willington. We may not be stopping in Willington
On the way out.
on the way down though, because we might, depending on how the engine is and trying to make some stock and orders and everything else, we may be a bit pushed for time. But we're coming back up. Once we've done that way, we will be heading back up to Fradley Junction to go down the Coventry Canal. So we will be spending a bit of time in Willington around Mercia Marina, and a few other areas, I think. And then, like I said, we're going to be heading down the Coventry.
Oh, you're not going down the Coventry, are you? Oh,
Yeah, why?
Where am I going to go? Because I want to be away
That
from
way
you.
away from us.
Yeah, but you'll probably have a few weeks head start on us by then.
You'll have been gone, done it, and be back at Nantwich.
No, I don't think so.
So Mark says, Mark Walker, this is.
All right, okay.
It's lovely to see you all. It's good to watch you. Oh, thank you. It's lovely to
Thank
speak
you.
to you.
Yeah,
as well.
and thanks for joining us, because, you know, as much as we're enjoying this, it'd be nothing just doing it between three. I mean, in fairness, if there's three of us here anyway, we'd probably just be having a laugh anyway.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't be much of a live on YouTube without you guys joining in. So we really do appreciate you joining us and everything else.
Dawn says, Snap, my favourite too. Kat says, love Log Cabin and Disappearing 9. 2.5-inch strips 2.
Yeah, that's it.
Boat Time says, important question.
Go.
What you all had for your tea?
Oh.
There's always something.
There's always someone.
Me and Gareth had a Bernard Matthews turkey slice sandwich butty because we didn't have time for anything else. Did we?
No.
Trying to set it reprobate all day.
No.
And I went out and had a couple of beers.
You liar.
Yeah.
We did some jobs on Malcolm's boat today, didn't we, Mal?
We did some jobs on my boat.
Just cleaning his cratch cover. We took that off. We got that cleaned up and jet washed up, and then re-waterproof that.
Because any of you that are liverboards will understand that during the winter time, you put all the rubbish in the crap in your coal bags and all the other stuff. And I thought, right, I'm going to take the opportunity to yuck it all out, get it cleaned up so it's ready for the summertime.
That's it.
That's the idea.
Yeah.
So
I think that's the plan. Yeah,
we've
right.
done that. Chimney's been swept.
Oh, aye.
I've replaced
fire
you.
on tonight.
We had to take a broken Chinaman's hat off the top of the chimney cowl and put a new one on there, and we've jet washed your AstroTurf.
Yeah, it's been. Yeah, but you didn't trim it though.
No, well, I didn't have a strimmer,
Well,
and you
that's
didn't
no
want me to
good,
get
you know.
lawnmower, right?
See what I've got to put up with, folks. You know, I'm getting put up with these duff bloody answers. You know.
So Dawn says, doing some. No, I could get this wrong because I don't do sewing.
Yeah, go on.
Peachy. At the moment.
Let's have a look. Where we see if I can see
Hang on,
that.
I'll have
Where
to
are
look
we?
at that myself. Let me put my old seeings on. Now here's a new one for you.
Oh.
Right. Do some. Ah, right. Yeah, at the moment. Yeah, I know what you mean now. Yeah. That's a bit much for me. That I can't do things like that because I've got big, fat, sticky mitts.
So Dawn also says, we missed the engine news. How's it going?
Engine update at the moment.
No, is that ours or Malcolm's?
I don't know.
Or both?
Be yours. It
Or both.
Because I've got a brand new one.
So our engine at the moment, I've put a new part in, and after doing some more tests and things like that, and I've run the engine up since, and it's looking promising. I'm not going to say I fixed it because I don't know whether it is fixed yet, but idle, moored up, running the engine, things look promising. But I need to put the engine under load. And actually, because like I was saying earlier, I've been here before where we think we've solved it and everything looks good when you sat idling, and then the second you start, putting it into gear and running, and you start running for any number of hours, it starts to prove you wrong. So it's looking promising, but we do need to give it a good run. So we're going to be trading at Great Haywood this bank holiday weekend coming, this weekend. And then after that, the plan is we're going to give the boat a run, because obviously we have to get towards our next market. And hopefully that is going to be the true test. So we won't know until Tuesday.
But don't
exactly
worry, folks. Don't you fret yourself. I'll be right behind them with my pink T-shirt on to tow them if things go wrong.
You really want this for be a towing job, don't you, Mal?
Do I ever?
So Mark Lee says,
Yeah.
what do you use to stop the length going stiff after you've dyed it? I knew what you were going to do.
I'm not going to answer. I'm not going
He's
to
on
answer.
leather, Malcolm.
I know he's on about the leather, but he might be, but I'm not.
Malcolm, you are live on YouTube.
In fairness, when I've dyed it, we'll let this dry out, and then I buff it all up. We'll take all the excess dye off, and then I put a Resolene finish on the top of that. And then my own personal preference with these belts is that I'll stick a Canuba wax on top of that. And then on the flesh side, this side that I'm actually dyeing at the minute. So you've got like the shiny side of the leather and then the flesh side. So I'll show you on a... Where's my off cut gone? There you go. So let's show people who don't know. So I don't know if the camera will pick this up, but this is like the skin side, and then on the back side, that's like the flesh side. So I'll use a tan coat on that back side, and that'll fold all the fibres and seal the back. And to be honest, by the time I've done that, that keeps it supple, and it's all right for a belt, to be honest. But you mean, I suppose I've never had the need to with a belt, but you could use some saddle soap, just a very light mixture of saddle soap to help just clean it, and that would keep it soft. But I've never had an issue with them going rigid.
It's like having a child sat next to me.
I can hear it giggling in the background.
Like
I can hear it giggling in the background. What other have we got?
My sense of humour.
So Veronica says, we're excited to be with you all for the first time on a live. Paul and Veronica. Hi guys, how you doing?
Thanks for joining us.
Diane says, sorry, lost connection. How's the Diamond Arts painting doing, Lou? I finished, finally. Just watch your back, Malcolm. It's only newspaper. I finally finished doing that one, Diane. So that is now complete.
That looks good, that.
That looks awesome, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks like you.
Beautiful, I know. Thanks, Malcolm. So I finished that one. And then we started this one, which my mum sent me. But that's nearly finished. And then I'm going to be starting on the two that you gave me, Diane. So thank you very much for them. They'll keep me quiet for a little bit.
Keep you quiet. Yeah,
hey,
okay.
hey, Mel, do you know what it does?
Those are sit there quiet like that.
Yeah, I get no grief.
No. Kat
I don't
says,
believe it.
hi, Veronica. Jenny's in. Jenny says, evening all from Momentos. Good evening, Jenny and Pete.
Hi, guys. How you doing?
Cat 69 says, Diane and Jenny. Jenny says, sorry we didn't recognise Malcolm when he passed us at Aldwam, although we did speak to him. Didn't realise it was him until we'd gone by.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
Monty says, I'm coming to see you then, and there's a good chippy in and 3 pubs in Wellington. I know we've had that chippy before. It is good.
Yeah, we've
Good chippy in Wellington.
had the chippy in Wellington
Yeah,
and the
yeah.
Chinese. There was a nice
Yeah, there's a
Chinese
nice
in.
Chinese as well. We didn't go in any of the pubs.
No.
I mean, without letting too much out, the likelihood is that I'll be leaving you at Bradley.
Bye. See ya.
Camera can't see.
Kat says she had bangers and mash for tea. I like bangers and mash with onion gravy.
Okay.
I like onion gravy.
Boat Time says, can't beat a good sandwich. We had a pizza. See, I don't eat pizza because I don't like cheese and tomato.
Actually, no, that's not true though, Lou. You have to remember
I've had
because
pizza-
Paul
yeah,
and
baked
Vet on board made you
He
a
made
special
me a special
pizza.
one. I had the pizza base. I had barbecue sauce on it. I had chicken, sweet potatoes, onions, mushrooms, and sweet corn.
Yeah, I mean, they're not just pizzas.
It was delicious.
Yeah.
Mark says it's nice to see you, Malcolm.
Thank you very much.
Andy says he had roast chicken. Wayne says, evening guys, you're all looking well. Good to see Malcolm, the most famous non-vlogging boater.
There you go.
Got
you
it
see.
right.
Everybody knows him.
Dawn says, when Malcolm has had a few, you could swap engines, lol. That's a good idea. Could have done that last night.
I think he might notice his yellow engine turning green.
Yes. Kat says, ha ha.
Yeah, right.
Mark says, I chose my words very carefully, lol.
Yeah.
Yes, you knew exactly what you was putting, didn't you, Mark?
Yeah, when he said he was lowering the tone, it didn't take him long, did it?
Lee says, Luke's good, Lou. Lorraine says, that's smashing, Lou. Diane says, fantastic. Bob says, bit late, but here. Hiya, Bob.
Hi, Bob. How you doing? Don't worry about it. Said before, we don't give detentions for being late.
Tracy says, yay, connection is back. Welcome back, Tracy.
Yeah, I don't know how well it's performing. It might buffer a little bit, but
Buffer.
hopefully.
Where are you going? 7:25.
Nearly past my bedtime.
It's what time?
It's nearly past my
7.
bedtime.
All right. Got to keep our eye on the
Yeah.
on the time.
Jenny says, no pubs. That makes a change. We only go to the pub, Jenny, when you and Pete, because Pete's a bad influence.
Yeah, we've not been to a pub since. We don't do things like pubs.
Tracy says, what you doing for dinner today?
I'm not saying a word. Can you just see the expression on my face about this? No pubs. Yeah, right.
Tracy says, what you doing for dinner today? We had a sandwich.
Yeah, it was a full on, all out turkey sandwich. Today, unfortunately.
Gareth,
there we
do
go.
comments a minute.
Yeah. Let me have a look where we're up to because I'm not sure where we're up to. So Tina, hi Tina. Hi everyone. It's lovely to see Malcolm again. Could Malcolm not tow you around like a butty boat?
Well,
Yeah, he could do.
come on, get out there, Grandad.
I did.
Because he's got his brand new engine. I suppose he could.
Come on, River Bob's out the way, sweetheart.
Oh, there's no one there. Where have you all gone?
Malcolm's just nipping outside.
All right, okay.
Come on, then. Kev's in. Kev says, hello from Wolf Moon. Hi, Kev.
Hi, Kev. Whereabouts are you now? I think you're going to be catching, well, not catching us up, but
Oh, move up, Pop.
heading our way soon, I think.
Good girl.
For those
David
who's
says-
interested, this is the Resolene. That's the Resolene finish I'm putting on at the moment. I'll get it to the right camera when I can find it. There we go. Resolene finish. It's an acrylic finish that I can put on. This will seal it. And lots of other nice things.
So David says, how can you make it look so easy, Gareth? Lots of talent, and that's just a fraction of what you make.
I don't know. Lots of hard work.
Diane says,
Practice.
oh, sorry, go on.
Sorry, go on, Lou.
Diane says, pineapple on pizza. Gareth loves pineapple on pizza.
I love pineapple on pizza. Just don't say that to
Yeah,
Paul
don't
on
ever
Baked
say
on
that to
Board.
Paul on Baked on Board. I wound him up, didn't I? Can I have pineapple on mine? He wanted to hit me.
Yeah, he's
He
not a
doesn't
lover of.
do
He's
pineapple
not a
on
lover of
pizza.
pineapple on pizza. He's not
Yeah.
Paul.
So Lorraine says, no, I'm blooming starving. I had a salad going on my holidays in 6 weeks, and the new body I ordered last year hasn't arrived.
I like that.
Peter says, good evening, guys. Tell Malcolm it's time for a pint. I think Malcolm will be in bed early tonight because he had a couple last night.
Yeah.
But Peter, when you come tomorrow, Malcolm will still be with us.
Yeah. Yeah, Malcolm will be with us tomorrow. Malcolm's here. At
He's
weekend,
just nipped out a
he's going to
minute.
be with us over the bank holiday weekend as well. So if you're coming down
You'll
to
get to
see
meet
us,
Malcolm.
you will get to meet Malcolm as well.
So Tracy says, delish, great job on the belt.
Thanks.
Kev says we're in Willington.
All right, okay, yeah. We were just talking about Wellington not that long ago.
Yeah. Monty says, I had a fish and chip van at Willington 40 years ago, and all the canal boaters used to come on a Friday tea time.
Right, let's have a look. Just switch this back over.
Mark says,
Just one sec, Luke. Yeah, that's the belt. So you can see now we've dyed it. And with that Resolene finish, you can see how nice and shiny it's brought it up. But what we're going to do is we're going to put a sealant on here, make this nice and smooth and seal that back, whether it be in a belt that's going on your clothing. So we'll do that, and then the next part is to stitch the keeper and wherever it's gone when I can find it, the buckle and the belt all together.
so Mark says, what's the white liquid you're spreading on your length? Resolene, acrylic
Yes.
dye.
It's what was that last part?
I'm
Sorry.
glad Malcolm wasn't here. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah. What was that last part? Sorry.
Resolene, acrylic dye. Read it.
Yeah. Sorry. I was just trying to find where you was up to with comments. Yeah. Yeah. So it's Resolene, which is an acrylic finish, and yeah, these the leather dyes that I'm using are they're not alcohol based.
What's up, big
But
boy?
it is Fibins.
What's up, Shadow?
It is Fibins leather dye. Which is this one. Anybody who's interested? That's what we're using. Where am I? There we go. Fibins black leather dye. In fact, I need to order some more of that, Lou. I'll have to remember. Because I'm getting a bit low now. Put that paper away and I still need it. Right, have you still got comments there, Lou, or anything? No?
I'll have a look. Hang on.
Oh, it's fine if you haven't.
No, no comments. Oh yeah, Lee says Luke's good. Nice work.
Brilliant, thank you. Right, we'll get some tan coat on it.
We're way behind here. Really lagging.
Is it?
Yeah. Because on where I'm watching, Malcolm's still on the screen.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think we're that far behind, are we? Because we're not that far behind on my screen.
I think Malcolm's just going out now. And he's not. He's actually coming back in.
I don't know.
Stop it. Monty says, what's the date for the Trent Lock Market? I'll try and get some horseshoes for you.
Oh, that
That'd be
sounds good.
amazing.
Yeah, that would
Let
be
me just-
amazing.
If I'm on camera, Gareth, you'll have to stop it.
No,
I'm
you
just
know, you're
sorting
all
the
right.
dog out.
You're all right. I've got
Shadow's just being
it's
a
a
monkey
close
with
up of me.
Malcolm.
Yes, so the Trent Lock Market.
Gareth, you've got 2 new guests. Get off the laptop.
Oh, right, okay. Hang on, guys. I'll have to flick over to Lou's camera.
Oh, one's gone.
Yeah, Malcolm and Lou's been replaced by Poppy and Shadow. River's coming kiboshing on my cameras. As you can see, the doors flinging around everywhere.
Shut up.
Go on,
Shadow,
sweetheart.
no, you can't go in.
No, Shadow, come on out, please.
Out.
Oh, dear.
Hang on.
Oh, yeah. It's like working in a zoo, this.
Come on, okay. Back up. Back up. Back up. Back up.
Oh, it's always chaos on Lady Brian. Always chaos. Right, so the market, yeah, sorry.
Shadow, come on.
The market is, I think it's the 13th and 14th of May,
Good girl, Poppy.
which is the second
Everything's crashing.
second weekend. So we've got this weekend coming now, which is the bank holiday, with the first bank holiday, which is Bank Holiday Monday.
River.
And then, go on,
You
next
sit
week.
down, Malcolm.
Yeah, I'll sit here.
And then the second weekend, or the first weekend, is the King's coronation. And then it's the weekend after that. So I think it's the Saturday. Come on,
Come on, sweetie.
you're going to knock everything over, see? Stuff are coming in, Lucas.
Yeah. Come on.
This is
Move
good.
out of the way.
Knock all them
Come
cameras.
on.
Yeah, so that's when it is. We'll get there eventually when River's not trying to
River, no.
demolish everything.
Right, they can't get in now. I've put something there to stop them.
Right, okay, that's fine.
Right, so Mark says, I just got some dark brown fibbins.
Fibbins, yeah.
Need
What
to
have I
get
got?
some-
I
need
use
to get me some
medium
of that
brown and
Vaseline.
chocolate. Sorry?
He says he needs to get some of that Vaseline. It gives a really nice finish.
Yeah, it does. It does, and it seals everything in. I use medium brown and chocolate brown. Because I find that when I airbrush the chocolate brown on, it gives me a really nice, rich brown colour, and I really like that. So we use that.
There hasn't been no wind.
Veronica says we have a project narrowboat from the late 1890s, 1930. Wow. With a Lister motor that doesn't yet run, so we're keen to hear about your engine. Cool. Whereabouts is that, guys? Where have you got that? That would be really interesting. Did you hear that one, Lou?
Yeah. She also says hi, Cat. Veronica says hi to Cat.
Okay.
Oh, River Box. Let's come up and say hello.
You're not on camera.
Oh, okay. You don't want to come up anyway.
No,
Poppy, you're ripping my arms off.
no. We're just busy putting some tan coat on
Poppy wants to come up though.
the backside of this belt.
Malcolm.
Here's what we're doing at the moment, which is a very
Come up here.
kind of like almost very long-winded, tedious job, but
Go on, Pops, get down.
it does improve the
Sorry, sweetheart. I
the
dropped
finish on it.
it. Wrong one got up.
What's going on in there? Let's have a look. What's going on in there?
Well, I've lost my job.
Oh right, it's it's the Malcolm and Poppy show.
Yeah, we love you, don't we? Hey? Yeah.
It's the Malcolm and Poppy show.
I'll go sit on couch where it's comfy, shall I?
Some of that.
You'll have to do the comments, Luke.
I am. I'll be back in a minute because as soon as I sit down, Poppy will come to read probably.
You reckon?
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
coming already.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
It's a Malcolm show now.
Oh, God.
Oh, dear me.
That should be.
Oh, it's been another good little show. This one, I say show, a little live.
There's 48 people live.
Oh, that's all right. I don't know what we hit at our peak, whether that's our peak or
That's
not.
our
Obviously,
peak, I think.
we had a lot of issues with streaming today. I don't know why.
Up next to you, Mal.
But,
River Bob's up next to you.
River. River. Come on.
it's been a bit of a disaster
No,
with
not
the
you.
with the streaming today, which
Come on then.
I shall have to look into the settings on the streaming software to find out why. But there we go. Right.
You're hurting me, sweetheart.
There we go.
So Monty says, so I've got 2 weeks to get them, so I'll see you at Trent Lock then.
What was that? Sorry. Oh, right. That must be the ice creams.
Happy days, I like ice cream.
Yes, so do I, but I won't be there.
Oh, I'll have to have yours, sorry.
No, you can't have mine.
Well, if
You
he
have to
passes
send
it
it to
to
me.
us, we're coming down Coventry. We'll bring it to you.
Right, okay. Yeah, in my dreams.
Lee says your lives are a big hit.
Yeah, they seem to be well liked at the moment, Lee. I'm just a bit disappointed that the streaming software has let us down a little bit today, and because we started building up, we had a good 60 odd people in at one point, and it was building nicely, and then things started to go wrong from there. So it is what it is, isn't it? I mean, we're not doing too bad doing it from a narrow boat with all the different camera angles and things we have to do, so we're not doing too bad.
Veronica says we are in Bedford.
Oh, okay. Well, we will be heading that way. We're heading down to Cosgrove.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
Engine
providing
permitting.
engine permitting, that we'll be back down in Cosgrove, Milton Keynes area. So
Right, okay. So you're down there. Is there anybody else that's sort of on the Grand Union? Because that could be where I'm heading.
could be.
Just to see them, that's all. Just to, not for anything.
Oh.
Just to see them, you know. Because it's, yeah, I've got to admit, I'm the most famous non-vlogger, but people do recognise me. God almighty. And
Well,
it's
you're
nice.
very hard to forget, that's why.
Yeah, I know. But it's nice for people to wave to me or
Yeah,
stop or, you know, take me out for a, no, I can't say that.
Bit of company at pub.
Yeah. Because one of the questions that I get asked or two questions that I get asked an awful lot, because I'm on my own, is one, do you get lonely? Well, no, there's always plenty of people in the pub. And the second question is, does it get cold on your boat in the winter? Well, it gets cold, but not on my boat, it doesn't. Because I've got a lovely log fire on her.
Yeah.
So those are the two main questions I get asked. But if there's anybody sort of down heading towards the Grand Union, London, round about there, yeah, I'll be very pleased to see you.
Cool.
Paul and Linda are on. They say, hi guys, apologies only just being able to log in. Good to see you, Malcolm. Hope you're all good with you too. Hi, Paul and Linda.
Hi, Paul, Linda. How you doing?
Hiya.
Thank you for joining us.
Veronica says it was a wooden top. We have just taken the top off and are going to be welding steel top on.
Oh wow! So it's a big job then.
Big job.
Big job that.
Jennifer says, enjoy watching you guys so much. I had a candy bar ice cream for lunch.
Oh,
Don't
There's
make
nothing
me
wrong with
sick,
that.
all these people having all these wonderful things, eh? Oh, God,
Yeah.
get it.
Paul and Linda said the volume appears low.
right, okay.
Was that mine maybe? Because
Possibly,
it-
because it
yeah,
moved, yeah.
it's moved a
Yeah,
bit.
is that your
No,
mic?
it's not,
microphone?
is it?
Yeah, I'll put it
There you go. Yeah, that's your volume's come back up.
Is that better?
That's better.
Okay.
Right. Dawn says IT issues just like work.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Monty says I've ordered your horseshoes.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. That is a big help because trying to get hold of horseshoes at the moment is really hard work. It really is.
Mark says, just order some Resolene. I've got some bits to make soon, so we'll use it on those.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Use a sponge, a damp sponge. I just use a cloth. You can spray it on. It's all that bottle when it comes out. You can use it, but yeah, it's good. It's good. You'll like it.
Lorraine says, hi, please ask Malk, has he ever used Quandy patchwork?
No, I've never done that.
I started one 2 weeks ago. It's fantastic for using up all your scraps.
Yeah. I've never done it, I must admit. It's something that I've looked at, but to be quite honest with you, I don't get any scraps because I use them anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just put them in the stash.
Mm.
Dawn says, you're probably warmer than my house. It probably is. It gets too warm sometimes.
Yeah.
Veronica says, we will have to pop down when you're in Milton Keynes.
Oh, yeah.
And Bob says the volume is low.
That's probably from before
Yeah.
we moved the mic. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tweak. I can tweak Malcolm's volume a little bit.
Yeah, it's
The settings are set for when Lou's there, and it was a different setup. So
yeah. I've moved the mic because one of the dogs knocked the mic a
Yeah.
little bit, so I've moved that.
Lee says, hi, Bob. And you now have 54 people in.
all right, okay.
Oh yeah,
Oh, that's
We're
brilliant.
on a 15-minute countdown for the generator.
A 15-minute countdown for the generator. Right,
Yeah.
okay. We have to keep our eye out on the generator time.
Right, Malk, move up. I'm coming in.
Basically, because
Oh, look out! Boss is coming.
at 8 o'clock, we're not supposed to run engines and generators past 8 o'clock. So we've got the generator running now, but we have to watch our
Get
time.
down, sweetheart. Good girl.
I'm just trying to see now. Actually, I've not thought about that. Actually, right. So everything should be okay when we turn. You'll have to turn the Jenny off in a bit, Lou.
Yeah, and just switch over.
Yeah, I'm just getting ready to stitch everything up. So if you can turn the Jenny off, unplug the battery charger.
Yeah, at 8 o'clock.
Yeah. And then unplug the battery charger, switch over. The only thing that should happen is the lights will go off.
Yeah.
And the close-up camera that I'm using now, because we're going to start stitching this.
Yeah.
As long as I don't have that camera on, then we'll be fine. Right. What have I done with the buckle?
Paul and Linda said, can hardly hear Lou, got the volume turned right up. It's because I was sat on the couch away from the microphone. Is that better now? Can you hear me better now?
Yeah, hopefully that should be better now. Are you back now,
Yeah,
Lou, are you?
I'm back. Lee says, I showed you out. Thank you, Lee.
Thank you.
Stop drinking your juice and get on with it.
Oh.
Phew, that's how far behind we are.
Oh, blimey. Yeah, so people who are complaining about the low volume, that may have happened a long time ago because there seems to be a bit of a lag. Right, we're going to start stitching this. We're going to saddle stitch it, which is using 2 needles. I'm just going to use my awl to make sure that the holes are lining up properly for me, and just make sure that everything's going to pass through without a hitch. And once we're happy, we can start to stitch. In a moment, we'll stitch the keeper in, and we're good to go. Where are we? So, there we go. So Wayne says it's only lose volume as she moved. Yeah, Lou was.
I was pushed out by the dogs.
Yeah, Poppy decided she was coming on camera. And the dogs jumped up and knocked the microphone out the way. So that's why the volume's changed.
Dawn says, is that everywhere or just where you are?
What was that?
Stop it.
I'm not sure what that's in relation to, Sandra. Dawn, sorry. Just remind me what that's about, Dawn. Sorry, we can't.
Shadow, stop it. And Paul and Linda say, yep, that's much better, Lou, thank you.
Right. Yeah, so that's all good. Volume's back. So now you can probably hear Shadow barking away way too loud than he should be.
Olga says, I'm back. Lunchtime. Lunch is deli slice roast turkey, romaine lettuce, leaves, a croissant, a piece of Persky milk chocolate, and I'm so glad you're still alive. Thank you for joining us again, Olga.
Yeah, thank you, Olga.
Good to hear you again.
Dawn says, wow, great lunch, Olga. Olga has fantastic food.
Yeah. Olga eats like queens. I'm just wondering whether I'll actually get this done by 8 o'clock, but I don't think I will. We're almost there.
Yeah, we're leaving you get on with it now because it's the technical stuff now.
It didn't help having the issue with the streaming and trying to rectify that. We lost a good 20 minutes or so, I would imagine there. So that's not helped this evening, unfortunately. But there we go. Right, now's the time. Stitch the keeper in, I think.
Dawn says generator and engine. I'm really burning up, me, Malcolm.
Yes, it's getting warm, isn't it?
It's warm, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, I've got wind burn through sitting out.
You can't have had wind burn. There's been no bloody
It's
wind
been
today.
freezing.
There's been no wind at all today.
I'm on fire.
Except me.
It's very warm.
No,
I'm
very
warm in here,
windy.
to be honest. So I am trapped in here with no windows and.
Yes, where you should be.
Swings, bro.
Slaving away.
Oh, here we go. Get the violins out.
Oh,
dear
hello.
me.
Hey, I'm getting ribbed while everybody's having.
Oh, God. Life is dreadful at the top.
I wouldn't know, Malcolm. I've not been up there yet.
No, you're at the top. You are the top.
Don't know about that.
Yeah. And I'm full of BS as well.
Right, what we've got. Who else is talking? Lorraine says, what thread are you using, Gareth? This that I'm using is a waxed leather thread.
Ooh, look at that ugly bugger.
And I can't remember how much it's written on. It's something like 160 denier, I think, something like that. No, it's not actually a spool, but I get it in big spools like that. And it's all a waxed thread, so it helps it pass through the leather better.
Olga says, thank you, y'all. This is way more fun than reading a Kindle book on my phone whilst eating.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm glad you think so, Olga. Thank you.
Yeah, right.
I suppose it depends what book you're reading, but...
Yeah, it's not good. Go on.
Jenny says, sorry, we have to leave early tonight. Catching up with a cousin we haven't seen in years. Thanks for the live. Keep us posted with the engine and happy trading. Thank you, Jenny and Pete.
Cheers.
And
Will do.
speak to you soon. Look after
take
yourselves.
care, guys.
Paul and Linda say you guys are definitely top.
Yeah.
Jenny says good to see Malcolm again.
Thank
Jenny, you have to call him Grandad. Everybody has to call him Grandad.
you. No, they don't.
They do.
Yeah, if you see him cruising down
If you ever-
canal,
yeah,
just
you have to
shout
shout,
out, "Hello, Grandad."
Yeah, okay.
You love it, Grandad. Come on.
Yeah, well, okay, but it's okay, it's fine. Because nobody knows what my boat's called anyway. Because I'm changing it tomorrow.
Yeah.
How are we doing for time, Lou?
8 minutes.
8 minutes.
I'm on it. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Well, I'm just wondering if I could get this last little bit stitched in 8 minutes, and then I can come off camera, and we're not too bad then. I'd just like to get this finished before I have to turn the generator off.
Yep, Bob, you are very brave. Bob says, I can hear you without the aid of a microphone. I'm really brave with the Irish Sea between us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thing is, what he
You are.
means, he can hear you from Isle of Man.
Yeah.
Paul and Linda say, hiya, Grandad.
Hiya.
Hi, Grandad.
One more.
But you do, of course, realise that I am, in fact, a great granddad.
A great grandad. Who's been telling you that?
My great grandchildren.
Yep.
Who's that fellow on there?
I don't know, but he's ugly.
Oh, yeah.
It's you.
But-
Olga says, I've been reading Faith Martin's book about DCI Hillary Green. She lives in a narrowboat. Miller's at Thrupp. I hope I've spelt it all
Thrupp.
correct.
Thrupp.
Thrupp. Yeah,
Thrupp.
Thrupp's down the Oxford Canal, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it is, yeah, yeah.
Unfortunately, we didn't make it to Thrupp.
No, we didn't, did we?
No, we had to turn
Because
around
they
and
were
get off the
shutting the
Oxford,
canal
unfortunately.
early.
Mm. Mm. Hey, think he's doing well? Think he's doing good?
Yeah.
You'd think he was a professional, wouldn't you?
Kev says, I'm painting some canal roses on some citronella candles whilst watching.
All right.
All
cool.
right.
Sounds cool.
Okay.
You broke my citronella burner.
Who was?
You did.
Oh, I did actually. No, yeah, sorry. I did.
You
I-
did.
I dropped the bike on it.
Yes, you did. He dropped it was on the roof and he dropped the bike on it, Malcolm.
Oh,
Yeah,
What's
my
it
bad.
like? Is that really speeding up, or is it him that's working harder?
No, it's me. I'm in a flow now. Once I've got past that keeper.
Olga
It's,
says Mullern is the name of her boat. She's a detective in Kiddington.
Kiddington.
I don't know where I got Middington then.
Yeah, I don't know.
Have you got your specs on?
No.
Ah, that's probably why then.
Mark says, have you ever used one of those stitching awls with the thread built in?
No, I've not. I've only ever done it by hand. I just prefer doing it by hand. I don't know whether it's any quicker using one of them or not, but
I'm ready for bed,
I don't seem to have any issues with it. So we'll just do a couple of back stitches.
Are you tired?
Just a couple of back stitches to lock it all off, and then we can finish it.
At least Poppy didn't have me up at 4 o'clock in the morning last night, like she did the night
Sure.
before.
Mm.
Oh.
And I told her as well.
Oh no, I think she had
Oh, reflux, yeah.
yeah, acid reflux.
Yeah.
There we go. We'll
Bless
snip
her.
that off. And
That's why
because
she's
it's wax
tired now.
thread, this
She's
stuff,
still
we
catching up
can.
on food.
If I got a little tag in there, because it's a wax thread, we can put a light to it.
Olga says, Bob Wins is a brave man.
Yep. Burn that down. And
Paul and Lindsay, how's the baby? Oh, baby's doing great. I went and had 10-minute cheeky cuddles the other day. And fingers crossed, I may be going again in the next couple of weeks. Mine to Gareth.
Yeah, apparently so. Apparently so. Right, I'm just going to show people this belt.
Right, well, hang on. Mark says, with the belt size, would I order my waist size or would I have to go bigger for the overlap?
I'm just going to tell you now. I'm
Happy
going to show you
days.
the belt, and I'm actually going to tell people how to order a belt if they want to order one.
Oh my God.
So that is the belt finish. You can see we've got the keeper sewn in, we've got the buckle on, and yeah, there we go. All nicely done and dusted.
Gareth,
And,
you're on
and that's the
comments a
belt.
minute.
So that is our finished belt. Now, when it comes to ordering belt size, don't do your waist size because your waist size isn't necessarily your belt size. What you need is a tape measure. If you haven't got one of these, just a normal metal tape measure, anything like that, use a belt that you've already got. And you want to measure from the top of this belt buckle here. So you measure from the top of your belt buckle and you're going to measure it down to the hole in the belt. And the hole that you pick is the hole that you find most comfortable. So the belt that you wear, obviously you'll know which notch, which hole you've got your belt on. You want to measure from the end of the buckle to the hole that is comfortable. That is the size that you order. So if you measure from the end of that buckle and you measure to the hole and it's a 38, then that's the belt size that you're going to order. When I get that, I will then measure from the end of the buckle that I'm putting on down here, 38, and the 38 will be the middle hole. And at that, I will then give you so many holes one side, so many holes the other side, and then you've got the little bit extra on there. But the middle hole out of it will be that exact size that you give me. That way, if you lose weight, you've got a few extra holes, and if you gain weight, you've got a few extra holes. And there you go.
Right, so we've got a couple of comments. Fantastic watching you on your... Oops, that said too soon. That was from Sue.
All right.
Olga says, well, that's a right proper belt.
Thank you.
Dawn says, got to go. Have a good time. I'll need to feed the furry ones.
Thank you, Dawn.
Thank you, Dawn. Look after yourself. Speak to you soon. Andrew says, hi, everyone. Sorry late on parade. Just out of hospital. Worried. Don't worry. Kidney stones. Must learn to drink more.
Oh, that's
yes,
not
get
great.
drinking more, Andrew. Paul says, if I order a belt, can you embroider the Cruising Crafts logo on it?
I can burn it in. I can burn the logo in. I don't have a stamp at the moment. I'm trying to find someone that will do me a leather stamp that isn't going to rip me off on price, because everybody I've looked at the moment have been ridiculously expensive. But we could laser it on. I'm not sure how well it would turn out on the black, but we could certainly do that. Maybe put it on the inside, on the flap that folds over. We could put a Cruising Crafts bit on there. We could do that, yes.
Sandra said, sorry, I'm doing the you know. Dawn says, I don't have a belt to measure.
If you don't have a belt to measure, then the only thing you can do is just measure where you would wear a belt and just measure your waistline. And what we'll do then is just tell us that you haven't measured a belt, and we'll allow a few extra holes either side to allow for any discrepancy. It's just some people like to wear the pants high. If you're wearing your trousers, you tend to wear them a bit high over on your hips. And if it's a pair of jeans, they might be like below your belly line, on your lower on your hips, and it can change it that way. So yeah, that's how you could do it that way. Also, if you've got a belt and you want to store a belt, this is a way to store your belt.
Gareth, I'm going to turn the generator off.
Right, okay. So keep the this pin up, and that's the top of the buckle. Get your belt and put it in and feed it around, and that will then go around, and then pass it back through the buckle as it goes, and keep it going back through the buckle, and just keep it going, and that will all come round. And that's Lou turning the generator off. So when she flicks over, we'll get all the lighting back, so bear with me. But that there, you see, you've got the belt, and that goes in, and it isn't going to spring open. It doesn't spring open. So when you've got that, you can get that, and you can put it away in your drawer without it going like a coiled spring. Did you put the switch over, Lou?
Did you switch over, Lou?
Yeah.
Did you switch the switch over though, and then put the inverter on? No. No. It does help if you turn the inverter on so we can have a little bit of power. I'm dealing with amateurs. She's only been on these boats for, what, 14 years she's been boating and living on board this one for nearly 3 years. There we go. We can get some lighting back. There we go. Yeah, so that is a belt and how to store it and how to order it. So I hope you've enjoyed that one.
Right, have you done the comments?
I'm just going on to it now.
Sue says, fantastic watching you using your brilliant skills, and I love all your vlogs. You both do and good to see
Grandad too. You can't even speak, you can you? Well, thank you, Sue. Oh dear. We thought we'd do some leather work. And the reason we was doing leather work is because I can't do any jewellery at the moment. So if you've got any jewellery on order at the moment, I'm behind and delayed with the jewellery. Because this jeweler's saw that I have is damaged. And the frame somehow has got bent and it's warped, and for love nor money I can't get it straight, and what that means is that it's not cutting straight, so it's cutting off on an angle this way and it's cutting off, and I can't cut straight. So a new one has been sourced, which aren't cheap, and we've had to find somewhere where we can have it delivered, because they'll only deliver it to a land address, and then obviously when it's delivered to the land address we have to wait till those people who've very kindly been able to accept the delivery for us to bring it to us. So that will be with us shortly, and we'll get cracking again on jewellery orders as well as leather orders, because we got a few orders in at Easter and we've still got a backlog of orders, and I'm trying to make stock. It's crazy times, isn't it, Lou?
Yeah. We're off again.
Oh dear me.
We're off again. Road.
Alid says, hi all, nice to see you again, Malcolm.
Hello.
Passed you on the canal last year coming from Nantwich. Lovely work, like the belt.
Yeah.
Hi, Aled.
Yeah.
Paul and Linda say, great, that will be fine, thank you.
Right, brilliant, thank you. If you want to order, either head over to the website or drop us a message on Facebook.
But even if you order on the website, Bob has a message saying you want the Cruising Craft logo on it as well, so we don't forget.
Yes.
Because our brains are a bit like sieves at the minute.
Yeah, with everything going on, everything is absolutely crazy, manic at the minute. It's proper. Everything is upside down. You will not believe the state the boat is in just to do this live. You only ever seen the clean part. Malcolm's probably sat in there looking at suitcases and boxes of everything that Lou's brought back.
Yeah.
The stuff piled up to his side that you can't see. It's everywhere at the minute.
Yeah.
So Yeah, it's crazy time. So just bear with us if you will, please, guys.
Mark says, awesome explanation. About to order a black one with the gunmetal buckle. Can I see the gunmetal buckle?
If I've got one in stock, yes, you can. Bear with me.
And he also says, I'll have the logo too, please.
Right, I'm not sure how well the logo is going to come out, to be honest.
Monty says, this live has been a belter.
Oh, hello. Very droll. I do have a gunmetal one. There we go. I don't know how well the camera's going to pick this up, but that's the gunmetal. Let me see. Let's get this.
Stop it. The dogs are
So
getting
that's
fed up
the
now.
silver buckle. Well, it's not silver. I have to be careful how we advertise this. Lou, you need to put your light on. You're very
You
dark.
mean you need me to knock Malcolm's lights out?
There you go. That's better.
Jeepers.
Yeah, leave it there.
No, it's too bright. It's blinding us.
Right, yeah. It's too bad.
So that's the silver one.
We're flashing
Where
at
am I?
everybody.
That's
now.
the silver one. That's the gunmetal
No,
one,
not yet.
which is slightly darker. It doesn't really
Copy.
show up very well on camera, but that's the gunmetal one. And then that one is the kind of like the brassy fat one. For those who are interested.
So Lee said, good work, looks good.
Thank you, Lee.
Dodger says, hi, I saw you at Appley Bridge last week. That must be me, because I was at Appley Bridge last week.
Yeah, you was at Appley Bridge last week, wasn't you?
Yes.
When you went back to, well, it was
I
this week. Oh,
No, it was last week.
last week and this
Wednesday.
week. Yeah.
No, I was at Appley Bridge last Wednesday talking to the hippie boat.
Yes. Yeah, Lou was back up there doing
Lorraine
a few
says,
jobs.
thanks for sharing your time with us. Love it. Oh, you're more than welcome,
More than
Lorraine.
welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you for
We
joining
enjoy
us.
doing
It's
it.
great having you along. It really is.
Olga says, well, I misplaced my piece of chocolate, but y'all are sweeter dessert than it would have bed. And then she says, bean, not bed.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I'd rather have chocolate than watch me.
Yeah, me as well.
Paul and Linda, I will put the request on the order for the logo and also for the gunmetal bottle as well, if that's okay. Yep.
Yep,
Yep,
that's
no
fine.
problem. I will. I think that might be my last gunmetal bottle. Buckle,
Yeah, but
so
we
I
can
will
get
have
some
to-
more in, can't
Yeah,
we?
so I will have a proper check through my drawer there and have a look, but I'll get some ordered in. So it's not a
Shadow.
problem. We will get those ordered in. Oh, well, I'll tell you what, considering we had a bit of a slow start,
Oh
I take
my
it Shadow's
God.
being naughty, is he?
Shadow's not stopped being naughty.
Oh dear.
But she's just as bad because she's letting him.
Well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been good. So I think what we're going to do with these is we're going to try and do every other Wednesday, aren't we, Lou?
Yes.
Is that what we said?
Yeah.
We'll try and do every other Wednesday, being a workshop Wednesday, around about 6 o'clock-ish.
6 bells. Ding, ding,
There or
ding,
thereabouts,
ding,
depending
ding.
on how things go. Obviously, it will be internet dependent. If the internet isn't good enough, then we may not be able to do it. But we have been doing them on Facebook. But when we got to Easter, we didn't do them because it was Good Friday and then it was Sunday, and then Lou's been away and everything else. And it's like having 2 children sat down there in that corner. 2 naughty children.
Gareth.
Go away, naughty children.
You ain't watching the porn show.
Oh dear me. We didn't do them, but we are going to be doing them back on Facebook as well. So the lives on Facebook will be coming back. We just needed to get these jobs done, and obviously Lou going away a couple of times and everything else. Problems with the engine, we just put them on hold a bit. So these are going to be every other Wednesday now. But when it's on the Wednesday, we're going to have to drop one of the Fridays or the Sundays. If we're trading, we'll probably drop the Sunday one.
Yeah.
And if we're not trading, then we might drop the Friday one to give us a bit of a break.
Well, if we've
because
not
otherwise
much
it
on, we might do them on all the days.
We'll see how we go. But I don't want it to be too much for it to be a Tuesday vlog, a Wednesday workshop, a Thursday vlog, a Friday live on Facebook, and a Sunday live on Facebook, because it might get a bit too much. And as much as I like doing them, and I am making people's orders up while I'm doing them, it does take me longer to make them when I'm doing it this way than when I just get cracking on my own. Without being interrupted, but go and do a job on Malcolm's boat. And,
No.
you know what I mean?
It's all right. I can still hear you, you know.
So Mark says he's ordered it.
Excuse me.
Olga says, back to work for me now. Bye-bye to everyone from over here in Portland, Oregon. The laughs
Bye,
are
Olga. Thank you
fantastic.
for joining
Bye,
us.
Olga.
Olga.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you. Take care of yourself.
Lee says, I'll have that one in the drawer, lol.
Well, I've got one here.
And Monty says, this is better than Love Island.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, right. Okay.
It's a good job we've not turned the camera around. That's all I'm saying.
It's a good job, because that's worse than Love Island.
Yeah, it's a good job we
They've laid down on the couch at the minute. They've settled again.
all right. Well, they're behaving themselves.
You're tired out.
Shadow, have you seen him?
Yeah.
So one thing I want to ask you guys is, because we're going to be doing these every other Wednesday, what would you like to see being made? Obviously I've got lots of jewellery to make. I've got lots of rings.
It has to be clean.
What do you mean? Oh, do you know?
I'm thinking of Mark here.
Yeah,
That's what
Yeah.
I was thinking.
yeah.
Sorry, Mark.
I've got lots of rings to make. We've got memorial rings to make. We've got some there that we're going to be putting ashes into rings. We've got I'm trying to think. We've got all sorts of the copper and brass rings that we've made before. We've got some of them. We've got some normal resin rings. We've got necklaces. We've got all sorts in
Yeah.
order. We've got leather. We've got the windlass holders. We've got the belt windlass holders. I'm trying to think what else we've got on order, Lou. That we could,
All sorts.
I can't remember the others, but we've got them on order. So it's like, just what would you want to see? What would you like to see next? Give us a clue, because we want you to enjoy it, and we don't want you to get bored watching the same thing. Obviously, we will have some pens, but I've no pens on order at the minute, and I don't know whether I'm going to make some pens for stock or wait until someone places an order. But eventually we will do some pen turning as well. And when the weather improves, I'm going to try and get into a spot that we can do some blacksmithing and try and do a live blacksmithing. But obviously we have to be outside, so
Shadow, get off, River.
that will probably be later in the year when the weather's better improved and it's lighter for a bit longer, till up until about 8 o'clock and things like that. So yeah, drop us comments in the comments box, head over to Facebook, throw some comments down there about what you want to see, give us some ideas, and then we can start to prep it and plan it. How are we doing with comments, Lou?
I know, I'm just... These two got to start fighting in a minute. Right, you do them a sec. I'm just monitoring the dogs.
Right, okay, well, we'll leave you behind a second. Where are we up to?
We've just done Monty's. I'm just... Cause
there
I
we
can see him
go.
getting ready. I can tell.
Tiamat, thank you for your time teaching and entertainment. You are more than welcome. Thank you for taking the time to come and watch.
Shadow Believer.
Because without
He's
you
got a
guys
tail. He's
watching,
bragging
it
about a
wouldn't
tail.
be much, would it? So thank you. Mark says, also the heart set for Natalie's birthday have arrived. Looks amazing. Thank you, Mark. I'm
Get
glad
off
you
my
like them.
blanket.
Bob says, thank you for this. Not a problem, Bob. Again, thank you very much, everybody. There's only 37 of us in now. At one point early, we had 60 odd, we've had 50 odd. Whether you're here, whether you're watching this, whether you're watching this after the event, thank you so much for watching. It really does make a big difference to us. Kev says, I like seeing all your different skills. So many. Well, yeah, I suppose, yeah, we're doing the leather work, the pen turning, the jewellery making. And there's other bits and pieces that we might show being made as well that we do. So, yeah. Mark says, next time you're in the pub, ask for an innuendo cocktail and the barman will give you one.
Mm.
Ba-bum. He's here all week, guys. He's here all week.
Yeah, right. Right.
Monty says, I'm into the blacksmithing.
Stop it. I know
And Andrew says, will it be Lou doing the blacksmithing?
no. No.
No, we might get Lou doing a bit of blacksmithing.
No.
No, come on.
Means I've got work. No.
Yeah, it'd be a change, wouldn't it, if Lou was doing a bit of the blacksmithing?
Yeah, I think that's a
Can
good
you remember
idea,
how to do your blacksmithing,
No, I
Lou?
can't remember how to do it.
I
so
know, it's
can't
been a
do
while
it.
since you've done it, isn't it? Right, let's get Lou back on camera as well. Where are we? There we go.
We're only just up to there where I turned the light on.
Yeah, well, you see, you are there, but not necessarily on my live stream, you see. So I think everybody's live streams are different.
Right.
Lee says, cool stream, big like.
Oh, thank you, Lee.
Thank you, Lee. I think that's a wrap, isn't it, Gareth?
Yeah, I think at that, because I'm not going to make anything else now.
No, you've not got time.
Because,
I need to sort these doggies out.
to be quite fair, Lou's going to sort the dog out, and I think me and Mal might have a can of beer.
I think Shadow needs dunking in the canal.
What do you reckon, Malk?
I reckon that might be a good idea.
I think it might be time for a pint.
No, I think that's not a good idea. That's the best idea you've had all bloody night.
We've got a comment coming through. Paul and Linda says, where can I put the note on the order form to say Cruising Craft
Coffee.
logo? I can't find a space. No, there won't be one on there. So, best thing to do, I mean, I'll probably get it anyway, but because it might be tomorrow when I see it, and I'll have slept since then, when you place the order, obviously you'll get an order confirmation. It'll give you your order number. If you go onto the website and go onto the contact form, just send us an email through the contact form with your order number, telling us that you want the logo, and do it that way. And then I'll tie up that email with your order, and then I can manually put notes on the system to say that you want that logo. So that's for anybody that wants to do it that way, that wants to order the belt and I want to do it. But just, I mean, before you go, where do you want the logo? Where would you like to logo? So that's obviously the front of the belt. Would you like me to put the logo on the back of the belt around here? Because I can put it around there, if you'd like it around there. Obviously, if it's on black, it's not going to be very easy to see, but I can put it there. But just let me know if that's where you want it.
I think it'd be better on the back because if it's not visible proper, it might make the belt look a bit funny.
Yeah, and it's it's not. It's just like a maker's mark more than a design piece. So.
Oh, is he with his
Yeah.
toy?
Andrew says, Coral says, why not? So that'll be.
Because I forgot how to do it.
She's not.
Yeah. So
We'll get Lou. Even we'll do a teaching class, a refreshers class on Lou blacksmithing.
Ow!
I think when we're going to do it, I'm going to make some forged crosses, which is if you've not seen them, well, they're not on the website at the moment. But it's a forged cross, stands only a few inches high,
The little crosses.
and it has a hole in the middle. And it's quite clever how we make them. And they're nice and simple and quick to make, so perfect for doing a live. Probably do that and maybe a forged heart.
Kev says, thanks for a great night.
You're more than welcome. Thanks, Kev. Thank
Paul
you so
and
much.
Linda say, okie dokie, cheers.
Not a problem. Thank you.
Bum.
Monty, I've really loved it tonight. Thanks, folks. Not a problem. Thank you so much for joining us. Sue says, thanks for the live show. Have a good evening, everyone.
thank you.
Yeah. Well, from us three reprobates here, and we're all
Hang
nutties
on,
from up
speak
north.
for yourself.
You're biggest reprobate.
You know, we're going to go and have a pint and have a chill and start packing all these cameras and lights and everything else away and go and give Shadow a cold shower. So I've just got a couple of comments there. Up to you what you want to make. Rings sound good. Blue Div says, sorry I've had to dive off early, but once again, thank you so much for doing the live.
You've
Great
missed
to
a
see
comment
you
as
all.
well. Mark
Have I?
says, we will eventually
Oh.
get round to meeting you guys. We owe you a pint.
Not a problem. Cheers, Mark.
We'll look forward to it, Mark.
Yeah, we will. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us. Thank you for welcoming Malcolm with open arms. For those who didn't know who Malcolm was,
Yeah,
I hope
thank
to
you very
see
much,
some of
everybody.
you. I hope to see some of you down at weekend, possibly. If you're not doing anything, we're at Great Haywood. Malcolm's here. He's trading as well. Come down for the bank holiday weekend. But for now, for tonight, enjoy the rest of your evening. It's been great having you here. It's time for us to go. So, bye-bye all.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.